Good morning. We'll start session 7 on chapter Introduction to Trigonometry. We'll continue with the trigonometric identities which we have studied, and we started with the exercise yesterday. So fifth mean, first one, it is prove that cosec theta minus cot theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta 1 plus cos theta. There are some sums when we see here, it is to prove. Usually almost 90% of or 99% of identities are given LHS to be proved as RHS. Very few identities where we see that we need to prove LHS separately and RHS separately, where we see the answers of LHS and RHS will be the same. But 99% of identities are LHS is equal to RHS. Now, it's on our side to choose whether we want to start LHS and get RHS or start RHS and get LHS here. Even here, there are very few sums where we choose RHS to get LHS. That means I can start from this children. I'll show you next part. But easier is if I start from RHS here. How do we know this? We get to know this by practicing more and more trigonometric identity sums. When you look at the sum, you can judge that I have to start the sum by RHS. Let's start by RHS. 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Now let me give you a few hints and tricks here while solving identities. Our first and foremost is to check whether we can use any t ratios or t coefficients, right? T quotients. Now what is this t ratios in this? Or we can use reciprocal ratio. These are the three what we check. That is sine by cos or 1 by sine, 1 by cos, something like that we check. Our first rule. Second rule is something we check whether if we can take anything common if possible. Third thing we check, can we apply any identity directly? Right? And after we apply identity, we check for can we take LCM and we can solve this. These are the steps what we look in the given sum. Okay? When I talk about identity, it could be even algebraic identity if I can apply, or directly the trigonometric identity I can apply. Remember these things. We look for these things in the sums. Okay? Next, we also see that if nothing of this thing is possible, then we rationalize. Do you think here anything is possible? Of course, don't tell me cos I will write as 1 by sec. No. Reciprocal ratios we only write for sec, cosec, tan and cot. Right? We don't use that for sine and cos. And one more thing I wanted to write. Most important thing is keep the given sums in the ratio of sine and cos. Try to keep it in terms of sine and cos always. How? Tan is given sine by cos. Cosec is given 1 by sine. Sec is given 1 by cos. Try to keep the whole sum in terms of sine and cos always. When we see all these, nothing will apply here. So what will apply? Rationalizing will apply. So just you can make a note of these things so that you'll remember this just for one time. Okay. So let us rationalize the denominator. So when you are rationalizing, please write this. RF of 1 plus cos theta is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Rationalizing factor we know by now. 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. Numerator will become 1 minus cos theta whole square. Denominator a square minus b square. Numerator split a minus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab divided by, what is 1 minus cos square theta? Again don't write 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta as an identity, algebraic identity here. Okay. Sometimes we use algebraic identities, sometimes we try to use trigonometric identities. When to use algebraic, when to use trigonometric, you should know by solving the sum, and that comes again by practice, children. 1 minus cos square theta, sin square theta. Okay. Now, this is what I have arrived at. Further, what to do? When you come at such a situation where nothing is possible and denominator is only one single term, right? Try to divide it individually. Before taking LCM, what we do? 1 by sine square, cos square by sine square, minus 2 by this, right? That is also one step what you have to remember. The trick is here, what you apply in one particular sum. The same rules are applied in the further sums in further part when we solve. We understood this one trick from here, right? If you get a sum like this, where denominator is only one term, we divide it individually. This we can use further in any sums also. The concept you understand, children, you can go on applying it further. Split this as 1 upon sine square theta plus cos square theta upon sine square theta minus 2 cos theta upon, it is sine square, right? I will write sine theta into 1 by sine theta because sine square it is. I'll write like this. What is 1 by sine square theta? Cosec square theta plus what is cos square theta upon sine square theta? Cos by sine is cot square theta minus 2 as it is. What is sine theta by cos theta? Cot theta into what is 1 by sine? Cosec. What is this? A square plus b square minus 2ab. It is nothing but cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. Right? Did we get? Yes. Now just see here. Suppose if you had taken LHS to prove, how would be your steps? Your first step would be this. Your second step would be splitting the identity. Your third step would be reciprocal ratios. Your fourth step would be writing it common. Your fifth step would be this writing as 1 minus cos square and this writing as sine square as 1 minus cos square. So 1 minus cos square split or 1 minus cos square keep as it is. I'll just show you from here what will happen when you go like this. So this will remain 1 minus cos square theta, 1 minus cos theta whole square, 1 minus cos square theta, a plus b, a minus b. A minus b one time and one time will get cancelled. What will remain? 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta will remain. Right? That is whatever given thing. If you go reverse, I am telling you. Try the reverse part as homework, children. Right? I have just shown you what to be done here. So I have told you when to split, when to use 1 minus cos square. Again, as don't use this. Use this now as 1 plus and 1 minus. I hope it is, first one is very clear. We'll start with the next one. Your homework part is here. Solve it in the other way and check. Second part. Cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A is equal to 2 sec A. Now look at this. Do you think if you take RHS you can solve LHS? No, right? Quite not possible at all. You have to go with this. Okay. So LHS I will start. Now to start with LHS, tell me the rules. Can I use T ratios, reciprocal ratios, quotient ratio? Absolutely no. Identities directly here? No, because it is not in the form of a square part. Then what is left? LCM? Yes. I can take LCM. Take LCM. Cos A of 1 plus sin A. Multiply this by cos A. Multiply this by 1 plus sin A. Cos square A plus 1 plus sin A whole square. Split it. Keep this as it is. Don't touch this. You can't cancel, children. 1 plus sin A, 1 plus sin A one time. Here plus sign is there. Suppose if this was into, it could have been cancelled. Okay? So you cannot cancel this. Cos square A plus A plus B whole square. 1 plus A square plus B square plus 2AB divided by cos A of 1 plus sin A. Cos square A plus sin square A is equal to what? 1 plus 2 sin A divided by cos A of 1 plus sin A. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 2 sin A divided by cos A of 1 plus sin A. What comes now? Numerator take 2 common. 1 plus sin A divided by cos A of 1 plus sin A. Cancel. 2 as it is. What is 1 by cos? Sec. There goes the RHS part. Right? Very clear. You need to solve it, children. You might find it very simple as when I just go on applying the steps one after the other. But you have to solve it not even once, twice, thrice until you are perfect in this part. Each sum is different. If you see that, oh, I have understood the first sum, I am going to apply the same rule in the next sum. No, it will not come. The concept might be the same, but what steps we apply is completely different. So we'll go with the next one. There will be no homeworks given in identities. You can practice it by both examples given. Third one, tan theta divided by 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta 1 minus tan theta 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta. Okay. Looking at this, the first thing what comes to your mind, LCM? No. Reciprocal ratios. Okay. So, tan was written as LHS sin theta upon cos theta whole divided by 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta plus cos theta upon sin theta whole divided by 1 minus sin theta by cos theta. Numerator as it is, no changes. Sin theta upon cos theta. Denominator, sin theta will be the LCM. So this will be sin theta minus cos theta divided by sin theta. Just see here, I am separating this numerator by denominator because we have fraction here and fraction here by such a big line. Please do that. Some of you will draw a line, you will not understand what is that given thing. Plus numerator as it is, cos theta by sin theta. A bit lengthier sum, but concentrate. The concept what we use here is very, very important to understand. Cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta. Very clear? Now, what are we going to do next? Our next, I'll just write it here, is equal to, answer is 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta. Okay? Because I'll use this space. Now very clear this. Now what we will do is, we'll take reciprocal each, this part and this part separately. Sin theta upon cos theta into sin theta upon sin theta minus cos theta plus cos theta upon sin theta into cos theta upon cos theta minus sin theta. Is denominator same? No, it is not same because this is sine minus cos and this is cos minus sine, if you can actually check, right? What will happen to numerator? Sine square theta divided by cos theta of sine theta minus cos theta plus cos square theta of sine theta. I want to make denominator same, not in terms of this cos and sine. Sine minus cos, I have cos minus sine. Can I make that also as sine minus cos? Okay, I will write it. Sine theta minus cos theta. But is it correct if I write like this? Sine, here cos is plus, there cos is minus. Here sine is minus, there sine is plus. We cannot do that, right? I will take minus common. Now can I do it? Remember we had such things in 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. U was minus. There, of course u was minus. But here I have just taken common. Minus I took it out. Multiply. Minus into plus sine theta is minus sine theta. Minus into minus cos theta is plus cos theta. Everything correct? Okay. What will happen to this minus sign now? In light chapter, what did we do when 1 by minus u was there, when already here plus was there? We took this minus here. Remember that? The same thing we are going to apply here now. Sine square theta divided by cos theta upon sine theta minus cos theta minus cos square theta divided by sine theta of sine theta minus cos theta. Very clear about this one step what we have done further. Let's take the LCM. What is LCM? LCM is sine theta into cos theta of sine theta minus cos theta. Sine theta cos theta we have in both the parts. Only thing what we don't have is cos and sine here. This is both. Cos is there, multiply this by sine theta. Sine is there, we want cos, multiply this by cos theta. Sine cube theta minus cos cube theta. What is a cube minus b cube? What is a cube minus b cube? A minus b of a square plus ab plus b square. Identity what you studied in standard 9th, right? Polynomials, the last exercise what we had in 9th standard. Apply that. I told in the beginning itself, quite a lengthy sum but very important sum. A cube minus b cube, a sine minus cos, a minus b of a square plus ab sine theta cos theta plus b square divided by sine theta into cos theta of sine theta minus cos theta. Cancel this, into is there, we can cancel. Sine square and cos square is 1 plus sine theta cos theta divided by sine theta into cos theta. We arrived it, but we don't know further what to do. Come to the first sum what we had done. When the numerator was a single term, what we did? We tried to divide it individually. That remember and use it. Wherever possible, if denominator is a single term, see if you can divide it individually. That is one more important point you can write down in that point. Tips to understand this. 1 upon sine theta into cos theta plus sine theta cos theta divided by sine theta and cos theta. 1 by sine cosec theta. 1 by cos sec theta plus 1. That is what we required. 1 plus sec theta into cos theta plus 1. Right? Quite a lengthy sum, children. but go through neatly, stepwise, solve it again and again. It should come in one flow. Trigonometric identities, many will find difficulty in understanding and solving. That's only because of lack of practice. You read the sums rather solving the sums. Please solve this. It will be easy for you. That means you should be well versed with the identities also, what you have, algebraic identities, not only trigonometric identities. You have to be well versed with, see here in this sum, we did not make use of single trigonometry, we used sin square plus cos square. But what measure we used here was AQ plus PQ. Algebraic identity was used here. So even that you have to remember. We have another sum of AQ and PQ here. Next sum. Now see here, in the third way they have given hint. Write the expression in terms of sin theta cos theta. In here they have given you, but in exam they will not give you such hints. Fourth one. One plus sec A divided by sec A is equal to sin square A upon 1 minus cos A. Now here they have given here as simplify LHS and RHS separately. Okay. In the textbook, children, examination point of view, no hints are given. But how do we know that it will be different? Looking at the sum, you will realize. Even if you don't realize, when you solve the trigonometric identity, the answer what you get, you will definitely understand that I have to solve LHS and RHS separately. You will come across such sums while worked examples or the assignment also what I have given, you will have an idea. Let me start with LHS. Now 1 plus 1 by cos A divided by 1 by cos A. I'll just write here because there's some glare, you can't see it. LCM cos A plus 1 divided by cos A into cos A by 1. Correct? I just took the reciprocal immediately. Cos A plus 1 divided by cos A into 1 by cos A. I have written cos A by 1. Reciprocal I took it here. What I have to do now? Definitely multiply. So this is cos square A plus cos A. No, don't do that. Keep this as, no, again if you do again you will get the same thing. So cos A by 1 upon cos A. I did not see that. Cancel. What did you get the answer? Cos A plus 1. Keep it as it is. Let's go to this part, RHS part. Sin square A upon 1 minus cos A. Direct. Denominator is already 1 minus cos A. How do you write sin square? 1 minus cos square A divided by 1 minus cos A. 1 minus cos square A is what? A square minus B square. A minus B, A plus B divided by 1 minus cos A. Is LHS is equal to RHS? Yes, that's the answer. LHS is equal to RHS. I mean the LHS answer is equal to RHS answer. LHS is not directly equal to this. If you solve this, you will not get this. Nor if you solve this, you will get this. When you solve, you get answer cos A plus 1. When you solve this, you will also get the answer cos A plus 1. That is what we are supposed to prove here. The next one. The next sum is a very important sum and it is usually asked in examination also. There's also one similar worked example given. Compulsorily, I want you all to solve that, right? It is the most, often asked question. You can mark it. Usually it is asked. And there are several methods to solve this sum, children. There is even lengthy method. There is even a simple method. I will use one of the most simple method to do this, Concentrate. Fifth one. Cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1. You have to prove this as cosec A plus cot A. The given question is in terms of cos and sin, but what you have to prove it is in terms of cosec and cot, right? So, to get cosec or to get cot, is it possible from the given question? Yes. This is the only question where we actually divide something with numerator and denominator. Now again, the question comes, how do we know we have to do this? My answer is the same again. You will come to know this only by practice. There are two sums similarly like this where we have to divide it. So with what I have to divide, that's the main thing. I want cosec. In the given question, how can I get cosec? If I divide it by sine, because I have here 1. 1 by sine I get cosec. I want cot. If I divide this by sine, cos by sine, I will get cot. So that's the only hint given in the RHS to understand with what I have to divide. Why? Because you have a similar sum in worked example where the question is, you can just turn the page back and check. Sin theta minus cos theta plus 1. Sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. Same question in terms of sine and cos. We have to prove that in terms of 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta. I want sec theta and I want tan theta. I have here sine and cos. What should I divide? Tan I want. So I have to divide it by cos. That's the hint, children. Sec I want. 1 upon cos, when I do it, I get sec, right? So that is how I have to divide this by sine, because I want cot and I want cosec. Divide LHS. The LHS by sin A. Cos A by sin A minus sin A by sin A plus 1 upon sin A cos A by sin A sin A by sin A. Okay, write it now. Cos by sin cot A minus 1 plus cosec A. Cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. Right? Now the hint they have given something. Use cosec square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. 1 is equal to cosec square A minus cot square A. I had told you all, usually we use the first identity. A very rare case we use that 1 is equal to cosec minus cot. Right? I had told you this. So here we are going to use this 1 as cosec square minus cot square A. Now again the question lies. Should I apply for both the ones? No. I should only apply it for the numerator, not for the denominator. Why? If I apply for the denominator, I will not get in the proper way the answer. Then how should I know only for numerator? You have to practice the sums. The same method, because I want the answer in numerator, not something in denominator. So apply that one substitution in numerator. Worked example, you have the similar sum, right? But the answer is in terms of 1 upon. Where should you apply? Denominator. Check with that, you will get the answer right. So use 1 as there. 1. Why did I use cot only identity? I could have used sin square cos square is equal to 1. 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square. But the question is with respect to cot and cosec. I have to use cot square and cosec square identity only. So 1 plus cot square is cosec square A, where 1 is equal to cosec square A minus cot square A. Substitute this cot A. I'll write cosec A here. Okay. plus cosec A. Keep minus here only. Don't take it inside. Bracket I will use because minus sign is there. Cosec square A minus cot square A. Denominator as it is, don't change, but just write it here. Cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Very clear? We'll multiply minus sign inside now. Cot A plus cosec A minus, okay, or minus cosec square A plus cot square A, whole divided by cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Can I use it like this? Minus is already not in the bracket, but it is one term, right? It is not a bracket term. But if I want, I can consider this. Already I have multiplied with minus. So is this which identity? This part. It is in terms of cot A plus cosec A, cot A minus cosec A. I'll rewrite. See, this already I have minused it. Okay. So this sign has minus sign. Rewrite this if you want in the neat manner as cot A plus cosec A plus cot square A minus cosec square A, whole divided by, very fine now how I have written, divided by cot A. All that important is presentation of the given trigonometric ratios here. How also you rearrange and present it. Cot A minus cosec A plus 1. A plus B, A minus B. Cot A plus cosec A plus cot A plus cosec A, cot A minus cosec A divided by cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Numerator, what is common? Numerator is cot A plus cosec A common. If cot A plus cosec A is common, what has remained inside? 1 plus, this is already common. What I have to write? Cot A minus cosec A. Read. 1 into cot A plus cosec A, cot A plus cosec A. Cot A plus cosec A into cot A minus cosec A, cot A plus cosec A into cot A minus cosec A. We got it? Denominator. Cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Is it the same order? Yes. Answer. Cot A plus cosec B. RHS. That is what was asked and that is what we have proved. Right? Actually, it's a very simple sum, but you require lots and lots of practice to write. Practice is to write how and to rearrange this. That's more important. Not only writing. Even if you know the concept, you should know how did I rearrange here. Just wrote in terms of minus, took minus inside. How did I get this? This form and this form has to match. That's more important. Few more sums. So with today's class, we finish or we complete trigonometry, and by next session, we can start with applications of trigonometry. Sixth one, square root of 1 plus sine A, 1 minus sine A is equal to sec A plus tan A. Look at the LHS side, of course, rationalize. RF of 1 minus sine A is 1 plus sine A. One plus sine A upon 1 minus sine A into 1 plus sin A upon 1 minus sin A. Numerator will be in terms of A plus B whole square. 1 plus sin A whole square divided by 1 minus sin square A. Now don't write here again A square plus B square plus 2AB, and this in terms of cos square. You can also do that. It can be done. Yeah, actually that's the only thing what best we can apply it here. 1 plus sin A, what we have is here. What we will do, we'll keep this as it is. See, there are different methods to approach here. In shortcut method, immediately we can get the answer. What if that does not strike, and if you go by a lengthy method, what will happen? I'll tell you. 1 plus sin A whole square, I'm going to keep it as it is. 1 plus sin A whole square, I'll keep it as it is. What is 1 minus sin square A? Cos square A. Okay, next step. Both are in terms of square. Can I write this as 1 plus sin A divided by cos A whole square? It means the same. This square and this square. At once I have written the square. Square and root will get cancelled. 1 plus sin A upon cos A. Now, further what? Individually dividing. 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. 1 by cos is sec A plus tan A. We got it. Now, what comes first to your mind, children, when you look at this type of sum here especially? You think that 1 plus sin A, that is A square plus B square plus 2AB, you will use it. But there what happens again, this you have to substitute as cos square theta, cos square A. You can't cancel further. That comes into our complications. So you should know what you have to do with this, right? First thing, definitely this will come to your mind, but that is not how you solve the sum. You're supposed to solve it like this, because root is there. Our main intention is to cancel the root. How to cancel the root we have to see first, okay? This is how you go about it. Next one. Sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. What comes first here to your mind is take common. Sin theta is common in the numerator of 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Denominator what is common? Cos theta is common. So 2 cos square theta minus 1. Sin by cos is tan theta. Over. You got the answer. Shall I cancel 1 minus 2 sin square theta and 2 cos square theta minus 1? No, I can't do that, right? I have to simplify in such a way that both should get cancelled. So that all the answer I have arrived at. But I don't want these two. That means those two should get cancelled. In that way we have to adjust and write. Okay. Now decide whether you want to change sin square in terms of 1 minus cos square or cos square in terms of 1 minus sin square. Sin square plus cos square is 1. So cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta, or sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta. Do not substitute both together in the one given sum. Any one. Either keep in this terms of cos or keep this in terms of sin. Okay. So minus sign is there. Why to take risk? So what we will do is here 1 minus 2 sin square theta will keep as it is, because minus is there. Again whole multiply by minus. You can always do it. Divided by 2. Keep it as it is. What is cos square theta? 1 minus sin square theta minus 1. Done? Is equal to tan theta 1 minus 2 sin square theta divided by multiply. So 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into minus sine square theta, minus 2 sine square theta, minus 1. What is 2 minus 1? Tan theta. 1 minus 2 sine square theta divided by 2 minus 1 is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. What's the answer? Tan theta. We finally cancelled it, but you just can't cancel it here. You have to show how you have cancelled. Suppose you simplify this, answer will come in terms of 2 cos square theta minus 1 in the numerator. Any way it can be done. Last 3 more sums. Eighth one. Sin A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square is equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. So directly it is given in terms of A square and A plus B whole square, A plus B whole square. Split it as it is. A square plus B square plus 2AB. Okay, again here A square plus B square plus 2AB. A plus B whole square and A plus B whole square, what I have applied, I got it there. Check sin square A, cos square A. 1. Okay. Then only that is possible here. Next, anything else you have? Cosec square A. You have cosec square A and you have sec square A. Do you want to make use of cosec and sec in the given? No. What is cosec square A? 1 plus cot square A. Write it. 1 plus cot square A. Keep this as it is. I will write this as 2 sin A into 1 upon sin A plus sec square A is written as 1 plus tan square A plus 2 cos A into 1 upon cos A. Sin A and sin A, cos A and cos A. 1 plus 1 plus 1. How many? 1, 2, 3. 3 plus cot square A plus 2 plus tan square A plus 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus cot square A plus tan square A. I think this was the most simplest one what we have. Just go on substituting, but you should know cosec and sec we have to convert it. I have just put a tick mark to what I have used it there, right? So this part is this. This part is this. Cancel it. You will directly arrive at the answer. Next one, 9th one. Cosec A minus sin A into sec A minus cos A is equal to 1 upon tan A plus cot A. If you see the question, actually this is supposed to be solved by LHS separately and RHS separately. They have already given here in the textbook. Simplify hint, but examination point of view they don't give you. Binomial by binomial multiplication, first finish that. Instead of converting, first finish multiplication. Cosec into sec, LHS. Cosec A into sec A minus cosec A into cos A minus sin A into sec A plus sin A into cos A. 1 upon sin A, 1 upon cos A minus 1 upon sin A. Oh, of course, don't do this. Cancel it off immediately. Cosec A minus sec A and cosec A. Oh, sorry, you can't. I'm sorry, you cannot it because sec and it's a different here. Substitute 1 upon sin A, 1 upon cos A, 1 upon sin A into cos A minus sin A upon 1 upon cos A plus sin A cos A. Okay, so instead of directly arriving it at tan A, take LCM first of all here. Sin A cos A is the LCM. So sin A cos A is the LCM here. This already has sin A and cos A. So this is 1 minus this has sin A. Multiply this by cos A. This has cos A, multiply this by sin A, multiply this by sin A and cos A. So 1 minus cos square A minus sin square A plus sin square A and cos square A. Okay? 1 minus cos square A minus sin square A. Minus is there here. If I take minus in the bracket, can I write this in terms of cos square A plus sin square A? Can I write this? Minus I have taken in the bracket. Plus sin square A into cos square A divided by sin A into cos A. What is sin square and cos square? 1 minus 1 plus sin square A into cos square A. This 0. What will remain? Sin square A cos square A upon sin A cos A. One time. Answer sin A cos A is the answer. LHS. RHS similarly we have to prove. I can erase this. You can pause it and write. Let me prove the RHS part. I have to get same. I only leave this part as an answer what I have done. Still children, whatever approaches I have given to the sum, there are always second and third approach also. If you have already done this chapter in your school or by any other book you have bought, by any other method, you can always do that, whatever is easy. 1 upon tan A is written as sin A by cos A plus cos A by sin A. 1 upon LCM is cos A into sin A, sin square A plus cos square A, 1 upon cos A into sin A, reciprocal. Over. Second part is actually very simple. We got directly the answer. And the last sum of today's session as well as trigonometry, introduction to trigonometry will be completed. I know the session has gone a bit lengthier here, but I did not want to break the session because you have again Saturday and you can actually practice this sum with all the examples. If I would break the session and again you would not understand what we had done in the previous class and this class. So at a stretch you can actually understand the concepts what we applied in the previous sum and the next sums as well. The last one, 1 plus tan square A upon cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square is equal to tan square A. This is what you know. You solve this sum for this part, you get tan square A. You solve the second part, you get tan square A. That is it is. So, first part, I will not use trigonometric ratios, I will use quotient ratios here. 1 upon 1 plus tan square A. It will be easy for me to solve, that's why. Don't take LHS, part 1 we will take and solve. 1 plus tan square A. Tan square A plus 1 divided by tan square A. 1 plus tan square A into reciprocal I have taken. Answer tan square A we got. Okay. Second part will solve. 1 minus tan A whole square upon 1 minus cot A whole square. So 1 minus tan A upon same approach we will give it. 1 minus 1 upon tan A whole square. 1 minus tan A divided by tan A minus 1 upon tan A whole square. 1 minus tan A divide into tan A upon tan A minus 1. Now, it is tan A minus 1, 1 minus tan A. What should I do? I will take minus common here. I will write this also as tan A minus 1 minus tan A plus 1 by taking 1 minus common outside upon tan A minus 1. Cancel. Oh, whole square I forgot. Whole square. Whole square. Minus tan A whole square. Minus raised to even power, answer is plus. Answer is tan square A. Right? So, there we complete the exercise trigonometric identities and the chapter introduction to trigonometry. Please practice the sums as well as the worked examples also given in the assignment.